Hi there. This is Josh McVicar with McVicar Entertainment and McVicarSpeaks.com, here to teach you another magic trick. Now, I want to give you something that would be impromptu. You can do this with family, friends, a business meeting. Really, anytime you're in a restaurant, you can even do this at the house if you'd like. Typically, when you're sitting at a table, though, is the best time to do it. In this case, I'm going to show it to you using a coin. That's the only thing you're going to have to bring with you. Now, you could borrow this from somebody. That's perfectly fine. But allow me to demonstrate what I'm going to do is take this coin and I'm going to push it through my table right before everybody's eyes. Now, hold on, give me another try. Not going through the table. I think it needs a little bit more force, a little more oomph. So we're going to use something solid, an object, something perfect that you might find just about any restaurant is a salt shaker. That's right. I'm going to use this salt shaker to push or hammer that coin through the table. Now that could get a little dangerous. We could break it, something could shatter, so I have a better idea. I'm going to cover our salt shaker up with a napkin. That way I'll be able to hammer it through the table. Nope, still there. Nope, still there. You know what? I don't think that's going to work. I think we're going to have to use a little bit more force. Oops. Might have used a little too much force, ladies and gentlemen. No, unfortunately, our coin didn't go through the table that time, but I do believe another object did, our salt shaker. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we call the vanishing salt shaker. This is a fun trick. This is one of my absolute favorite tricks to do even after 25 years of being a professional magician. This is something I still do all the time. Now, like I said, the only thing you are going to need to be able to provide with you is a coin. I have done this with other objects, flat objects that I've done it with sugar packets. So you don't even have to use a coin. I like to use coins just so you can hear the audio. Now, what we do is we merely place the coin on the table. We say we're going to push it through. It doesn't go through. We got to use a little bit more solid object. What I prefer to use is a salt shaker. I've done this with pepper shakers. I've done this with sea salt grinders. I've done this with every object you can imagine. I've done this with the small bottles of ketchup. I've done this with large bottles of ketchup. Anything that you can cover up with a cloth or a napkin, you're going to be able to make vanish. Allow me to demonstrate. I'm going to merely use a paper towel so that you guys can see this. I merely cover up the salt shaker, my reasoning for it in case, something were to spill or break. Now, what I'm merely going to do is have the coin towards the edge of the table, towards me, and I tap on it with the object onto the napkin. Again, can be any object you really want. Salt shaker is just usually the best size. Tap a second time, and each time you may notice my hand is going back towards my body as I check the coin. I can give it a third tap, and I go back towards my body. Nope, it's still there. What I'm doing right here is I'm now letting that salt shaker vanish. It's a technique where I let it fall into my lap. That's right. That's why we use a napkin or something along that line that will maintain the rigidity of the object that was once inside there. So if we cover it up again, hopefully you can see it a little bit more visual. In fact, I'm going to give you a better view of exactly what's going on right here. Hopefully, if you can't, you can see that salt shaker. There's other napkin. Give it a tap. Nope, still there. Tap, still there. Tap, still there. Okay, I can pick the coin up, but what I'm doing is I'm just letting that object fall from the napkin into my lap, like so. I go back forward, I place the empty napkin back on the table. It maintains the shape of the object, and then I just smack it flat. That'll demonstrate that the object has vanished, not the coin. I merely reach back under the table into my lap, pick up the object that I dropped, and reproduce it. Right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you do the vanishing salt shaker. Again, you can use other objects. You can make other objects vanish, or the guys are making another object vanish, but this one is one of the strongest pieces you can do for a beginning magic trick. Highly recommend it.